basically about the importance of oil to Alberta and to Canada and to the rest of the world. Now, Dave Yager has spent most of his life working in the oil patch. He was, for a while, he was editor of Roughneck magazine, which is a professional magazine for people who work there. There are two messages that you get from this book. One is the importance of luck. The Saudis think this too. They think that Allah gave the Saudis oil, and that's why they're so special. Luck's important in Alberta, in Canada as well. And one of the things I said, imagine if oil had been found beneath the soil of Quebec instead of Alberta and Saskatchewan. Things would look a lot different politically today than they do. The second thing is the size of carbon in Canada. The amount of oil that we have in this province is the largest per capita of any jurisdiction in the world. It's just enormous. And even comparatively, it's enormous. We are a huge carbon reservoir. In terms of the Canadian economy, the oil business is larger than forestry and agriculture, mining, and cars altogether. We tend to forget that. We tend to forget just how important the oil business is for Canadian prosperity and therefore for Canadian health. We're always talking about how important healthcare is. That's what makes us so special as Canadians. Well, most of that's paid for by Alberta Oil. Now, what's the result of this? It's not been gratitude. Particularly, it has not been gratitude from Laurentian Canada, the Canada of the St. Lawrence Valley that we mistakenly call Easterners, Quebec and Ontario in particular. They've not been grateful for all of the money, particularly Quebec, that has been sent their way as a result of the prosperity that we provide for the rest of the country. Instead, most recently, climate fears have been introduced to say that Alberta is ruining the planet. CO2, however, is not a pollutant. CO2 is what makes the plants grow. And if you think that CO2 is causing climate change, particularly anthropogenic CO2, then you also have to look at the absolutely minute amount of CO2 that is produced from the oil sands and by Canadians generally, mostly through the tailpipes of their cars, which are by and large built in Ontario, you may recall. Yager tells us all about this. He is certainly sensitive to the political implications of it, and he tells a great deal more about the story of oil and gas in this province and next door in Saskatchewan, and I highly recommend you read it.